Welcome to Connecticut Voice Out Loud, the first TV show in the state sharing stories from some of the most inspiring people in the LGBTQ community and beyond.
Connecticut Voice
Out Loud will premiere this Saturday right here on MyTV9.
And joining us is owner and publisher James Tully, along with contributor of Connecticut Voice, Don Ennis, with all the details. Thanks so much for joining us.
Glad to be here.
It's really exciting that the magazine is expanding into this TV role.
You know, we're thrilled about it. It's something that I always want to do. It's an additional platform, but I really want to take some of the stories from the magazine and bring them out live.
Right.
So we've been able to do that with 4 of the stories that we'll see on WCTX, MyTV9 on 10:30 on Saturday night, 10:35.
Yeah, set the DVRs.
It'll be on every Saturday night in September, and then the second edition will be on every Saturday night in November. So we're thrilled to be part of that.
That's so exciting.
Yeah.
And Don, what can we expect from these stories?
Well, each of them gives life to the written word. In my particular story about the sweet life, I take you to 2 bed and breakfasts and inns that are very much catering to the LGBT community. And honestly, even though it's the law, there are a lot of places that you just don't feel comfortable as either a trans traveler or someone who's LGBT. So I found places that are just hidden gems where everyone's going to be welcome.
That's fantastic.
Don, you have a really inspiring story. We've known each other for a while. You had a blog there for a while. I don't know if it's still active. Do you just hope that these stories inspire more acceptance, inspire more conversation?
Well, when Jim first approached me to be a contributor for Connecticut Voice, one of the things he told me that I loved is that it's not just for the LGBTQ community. This is a magazine for everyone. And for people who are curious and want to know more about the LGBT community, Connecticut Voice is a great introduction because it's geared towards people who live in Connecticut, not just LGBT people. And, you know, being trans is like the 6th most interesting thing about me.
Yeah.
You know?
It's true. You're very interesting. Yeah.
I know, Dawn, I can say
I
that.
can attest to that, too.
And the other stories that are in the magazine explore drag. We explore different places where people are competing as athletes. And Jim has a lot more to tell us about what else is in the magazine. As I'm just a contributor. Jim's the executive producer of the show and the publisher.
That's exciting.
Well, we try to bring a little something for everyone to read. So everything from health and wellness to fashion to what's going on in the arts and entertainment world. We bring youth to the table. So we really bring a lot of different things. And it's true what we've done with seasons of magazines. There's just this little something for everybody, but it's always about the story. And that's what we try to do on the TV show. It's about the story, it's about the people. And I think we've done a good job of that.
Speaking of the people, interesting story. One of the people we profile in this new issue coming out is my doctor. So I didn't do the story. I think that would have been maybe a conflict of interest. But she's so wonderful. She's a woman who has helped so many transgender people like myself across Connecticut. And it's all about how she does that.
And what's it like to have an outlet with CT Voice and CT Voice Out Loud?
Well, I'd say that more than anything, I feel like the stories aren't being told, and all we hear are stories about unfairness or about bathrooms or about all these other things that people don't understand. And all trans people really want, at least speaking for myself, is to be treated like everybody else. And I think the same goes for anyone who's gay or lesbian or bisexual.
Sure.
So folks can watch the show. It premieres again. Tell me again when it premieres.
It's on this Saturday night on WCTX, MyTV9, at 10:35. And it'll air every Saturday night after that in September. Second edition will be on every Saturday night in November. People can also, next week, we'll put it up online, so they can go to ctvoice.com, and you can see that as well as other segments, blogs. We have a lot going on there.
Yeah.
So we're really trying to be the hub of everything that's going around for the LGBT community in and around Connecticut. So
where can they find the magazine? Is it online or do you subscribe?
they can subscribe.
Okay.
But
It's free, right?
Teresa, very good.
I know, because I remember
knows
signing up
that.
for it.
And what's
Yeah,
better than
impressed.
free, right? So we have a free magazine and also an online portal.
Yeah, all they have to do is go online and you can subscribe online.
Plus a
So-
podcast. Don't forget the podcast.
fun.
Kyone Wolf does a phenomenal podcast every single month. There's a brand new one on that. So there's a lot of activity going on there. So we're just so pleased to be able to bring
I
that.
mean, you've made so much progress since March. I mean, this is when it debuted, right?
You should hear what my wife says. Yes,
Have you been home much? I don't
Not
know.
really.
It seems like you've been very busy.
we have. But, again, that's just part of the growth from what we want to do here at CT Voice. And we've got so many great stories to tell out
Well,
there.
are people really responding? Is that why you're growing? Are you getting a great back and forth with your readers and your audience?
It's unbelievable.
Tell them about the Yard Goats. We went to 2 Pride Nights with the Yard Goats, and fans were going crazy as far as getting copies of the magazine and wanting to know more, wanting to submit stories, because that's what it's all about.
That says a lot.
Sarah, the first 2 words that I get all this feedback on is thank you. And then they go and do it. So if we're doing that, we're doing something right, and we continue to grow and move forward. But we're
That's
thrilled
great.
about it. So
Thank you so much for joining us.
thanks
It's
for
great
having
to
us.
see you again,
Great seeing
Don.
you, Sarah. Great meeting you.
Yes, absolutely. And of course, get your free copies, right? And then check out the show happening this Saturday night over on MyTV9. Up next, we are heading